Okay, so here we are with Commander of the Great War. I saw this game played a couple other times, and I thought it looked pretty interesting. It has that kind of strategic level that I enjoy, and it's a hex game, and there's enough diversity in the units to give it some interest. Also, but it also allows you to play a strategic game for World War One, where you include the entire war, even to the extent of being on a worldwide basis. And so it has to mesh the complexity and the numbers and the geographic scope to be able to be an interesting game, but still maintain some of that tactical level of interaction that you need to be able to influence the events. And I think this game does a pretty good job of that. In the games that I've seen played, the play seemed to be pretty good. I think some things might be predetermined in a sense, just simply by the sheer weight of forces. But in some of the Allied battles I've seen, the guy who's fighting the battle was able to shorten the war considerably to the extent that the Americans never even got into the war. So you could always improve your odds game-wise by trying to beat yourself, if you, for instance, if you're playing the Allies, to see if you could shorten the war more and more as you go through the game. So I think that's pretty good. I have not yet seen this battle in a multiplayer game, and I'm sure that would be a much more interesting battle, especially with a couple of different players on each side. That would be a real interesting game. We'll have to explore that further down the road. But for now, I think we're going to go into the game and see what we can see. Let's see, load campaign. And here we go. Okay, so we're starting the Great War, and Commander Great War, and we are playing as the Entente, the Allied side, as you might want to say. And we start off with the Serbian army down in the southeast. We will be facing the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which is this red blob to the north, east, and west. The Serbian forces are here in this area, and these are the Austro-Hungarian forces up here. Our job is to hold this area until the rest of the Allies become involved in the war, although certainly they were hoping they would do that. Anyway, so we'll continue. Okay. So this is a garrison unit, and he's in bad shape. Okay, so we switched them. Okay. And this is a garrison unit. And we would lose 5 troops there. They would lose 1 cavalry. We would lose 1 4 there. And we would lose 5 troops there. Wow. Garrison, nope. Garrison infantry unit. Okay, so wait a minute. Where's the? So we would lose. They would lose 1. We would lose 3. 2 to 1. Wow. Okay. Okay. So basically, considering the size of the Austro-Hungarian army at the time, which was apparently quite huge, we will not be doing any massive attacks against them. Since they're entrenched, it's probably likely that we would just they'll chew our forces up if we attack them. So let's see now. This is the production point storage. So Current manpower reserves. Current ammunition reserves. +2. Okay. Base defense. So what do they cost? So they cost 20. Alright. Okay. It'll be ready in 4 turns. Alright. Okay. Research. That's kind of an odd noise for research. Don't know why, that just seems kind of bizarre to me, but that's alright. Okay, so we're going to get that machine gun going. Diplomacy. France will enter, I assume, in 2 turns. Yeah. Germany will enter in 2 turns. Belgium will enter in 2 turns. Italy 20. Great Britain 3. Russia 4. Russia, okay. Okay, so... Alright, we need to get ammunition for these guys. Let's see. Where do I get ammunition production? Okay, that's obviously not it. Okay, so what we're doing is we start the battle, and the enemy is, the Austrian army has attacked, and let's see, I'm trying to figure out if I can get a little closer, but I can scroll out, but I don't seem to be able to get much closer. Okay, so now the question is I've got a unit that's kind of stuck out there, and I need to get him out of there. And the question is how to do that. Yeah, alright. That's how to do it. Okay, so he's kind of protected. Put him there. Alright. Now there is a gap here, of course. I'm not sure about how I'm going to deal with that. Okay, I want to go to management. And I want bullets. So I'm purchasing that. So that took basically most of my production points away. Or use those, but I think the artillery should come in handy. I'm hoping. Let's see. I'm going to bring him up to here so I could lock in on those guys. I don't have access to another. Let's see, what would it cost him? The garrison is going to cost what? 10. And current production storage is 6, so I'm not going to be able to get another garrison unit, at least until next turn. Okay. Let's see, are you guys... Research... That'll get machine guns researched. Let's see if we can... What is that? Anti-air? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, well, too late. Gotta remember to think that through a little bit better. Okay. Tyrannia. I don't remember seeing these guys small garrison in the games that I've seen in the past. I'm not sure exactly what that is. This is... That's Bulgaria, I guess. Okay, well this is your border here, or our border. And that must be Bulgaria. Okay. These guys need to be repaired if we can. Alright. Now these guys, as far as I can tell, are in trenches. Now we don't have a unit stuck in this gap up here, so I think we're in good shape that way. There we go. Wow, look at all those guys. And how quickly will you be available? I'm not really sure. Okay. We want to pick up another unit. So this guy is going to cost 10. And that guy's going to cost 22. And it'll take 40 units to get here. Okay. I wonder if that was a smart thing to do. If they bring in a unit, I would assume they'd bring their strongest unit into here. If they bring that unit in there, then that way we can attack them from 4 sides. They'll probably chew and kill off one of our units if we put one of these guys back in there. We could do this though. We could take him and bring him over here, but we'd still have the same problem there. I'm just trying to figure out whether this would be the best thing to do, is to two to 2, 2 to 1. Something. Oh, they didn't lose any and I did. Not good. Okay, obviously I don't have enough left to do there. Do I want to bring that cavalry unit up? I may have to. Okay, here we go. Okay, I get the feeling the Germans are in the war now. In the Belgium. Okay, now what's going on? So the Austrians have withdrawn. They've withdrawn their navy. Germany declares war. No kidding. France stands tall. Belgium invaded. Okay, well the game just got a little bit more complex. Okay. Well, certainly from the Serbian standpoint, the game has gotten a little more fair, or I won't say fair. Let's see, I wonder if I have to move them first. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what that might mean. This is a garrison. That's a garrison too. So these guys aren't really for fighting. They've left a lot of gaps in their line here. Alright, he's been reinforced, so I assume he can't fire again. How about you guys? 1 to 3. I'm assuming the 1 means them, and the 3 means us, so that would not be a good job for us to be doing, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Well, wait a minute, that might turn out to be a good thing. I think I would lose 5 there. It's a garrison unit, yeah, okay. Alright, was not a good move. Okay. Yeah, let's go look at the rest of the war. Wow, look at all this. This is infantry. It's not looking good here. Okay, so we did a recon with the airplane, which is what this little odd thing is here. We're gonna need to move these guys now. Okay, that didn't work out so well. We lost 2-1. We lost 2, they didn't lose any. Okay, that didn't work out so well. 2-1. 1-1. Oh, that worked out well. They lost 2. We just moved him. Okay, that was really bad. Okay. Who are these guys? Oh, that's Denmark. Okay. Okay. Now what are we gonna do about the British or the French fleet here? Hell, there's not a lot I can do right now with them. I wonder if I should help the Serbian forces. What's this guy? He's Italian. That's a submarine. Oh, okay. And that's a cruiser. And that's a submarine. Now what I'm doing there is I'm building a blockade up to restrict weaponry supplies getting into Austria-Hungary, or Hungary. And here I've embarked troops. Which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those troops. I may help the Serbs with those troops at this point. I'm not sure at this point. Okay. Okay, so here we go again. Here goes. Wait a minute. I gotta go do production for France. So they've got Serbia. He's got 37 production points. Let's see. Okay, we want infantry unit. Definitely want, can't afford artillery, which is 50. Ooh, 50. Okay. And bullets is 47 or 40. That's not cheap. And 60, 120. So we definitely want the 40 part. Belgium, what can we do for Belgium? costs 20. That costs 10. That costs 8. It's probably not going to happen then. Research. Focus that on machine guns. We got to go back at the French and do that too. Okay. Serbia. Okay. That's 16. That's 20. That's 10. We could purchase another unit. Okay. Yeah, I think it's important to keep at least a steady supply of troops coming in, I think. I'm not really got this production thing. I don't understand the production thing quite yet. I mean, I basically understand it from... I'm not sure exactly how much of this production goes out to existing maintenance and things like that, as opposed to... Right now I'm spending it like I don't have any other costs. I guess as long as I know what the expected change is. So what is the production cost, maintenance cost? Upkeep, production point upkeep 2. Okay, so these guys are going to cost me. Turns to complete. What's the manpower cost and production point cost? Okay, so each of these units is going to cost me at least 2, and I assume the garrison is cheaper. Yeah. All right. So we have to be careful because we're going to be robbing ourselves of our capacity. That's going to be a fine line. Okay. Okay. It's funny you get so involved in this, you don't realize that you haven't done anything since. They haven't gotten their shot at it. These guys, I think I'm relatively safe here. Let's hope. Because they've pulled back their units. So that would suggest to me that they're more in a defensive stance than anything else at this point. So I think we're probably in good shape that way. So, okay. We'll come back later. Okay, I think that'll do it for today, or the session. And if you enjoy this, like and subscribe, and we shall see you the next game. See you on the battlefield.